Well, hello. I would never let you linger that long anymore. I'm learning. Hello, I'm finna cut cameras on. As my Zoom instructor says for my classes that I be in. He be like, cameras on, please. If you in this class, if you not gonna turn your camera on, I'm gonna mark you absent today. I'd be like, damn, here he go with this shit again today. But he be dead serious though. Anyhow, let me get some stuff sent around right quick. Um, to do some things. Let me check out some things. I got to do a little bit of sharing. Um, yeah, that too. That too. All right. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of sharing right quick. So I did that. Anyway, welcome back to me. Unapologetic tank unapologetic. You can put it on each end, it's still gonna mean the same motherfucking thing. Um, So, I just wanted to come for one. Oh, I forgot. Let me turn this on. Hold on. I'm supposed to be going to two different places, but I'm gonna start with YouTube first, and we're gonna add these other motherfuckers on because see, y'all are the people that really count. Now I'm gonna be live on my phone to the side to go live on maybe TikTok. I mean, I can go live on TikTok on her, but it don't do right. I don't know. It don't do right. Mm-mm. I never do right. I never do right. But I did want to come and say, thanks to shout out to all the new subscribers I got. I didn't get a lot because I think it's the consistency, But for the few people I got, thank you, thank you. So I can smoke a cigarette with y'all now. Before we're gonna add Facebook in a few minutes. We're gonna add them in. And we're gonna add the other people in. But YouTube, y'all, we gonna be first because I found out we can add the other members in later. So basically, the doors of the church are closed right now. We having prayer. It's a church meeting, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the doors and we're gonna let these other motherfuckers in. So this is for us. But how y'all been? Hopefully, y'all week was off to a good start. Mine was not as much. Reason being is because you know how shit be, and you're trying to you moved on. I just hate when you know people that just will not let you grow from the person that you used to be. They would never let you forget who you used to be. And it's okay. They always want to go back to where you used to live, but bitch, I don't even live there no more. And you still talking about the same shit I used to do that I don't do no more. And sometimes it can be discouraging because I've really gave myself a lot of kudos for growing as an individual. I am because anybody know me, my mouth can be like tonight. It might get there for a few moments. Um, and also I want to say something. But let me finish that. I'm working on finishing thoughts. Okay, at one time for y'all. I'm complex. I will go around and I go to each conversation till I finish each one. But I can't do that with y'all motherfuckers because y'all don't pay attention. So I gotta do it this way. Okay? So I gotta do it. So anyway, yes. Um, fuck the people that keep on going to your same old address. Fuck them. Fuck them. That's what I tell you to do. Fuck them. Because they ain't gonna let it go. And I don't think it does is just hurt you and reminds you of where you come from and keeps you in this place of cloudiness and this place of doubt. Because what they doing is they hate that you've grown. If you say you changed, no, bitch, I've grown as an individual. I don't expect to be the same person I was at 18, to be the same person at 25, to be the same person at 30, to be the same person at 37 where I've made it to. And some bitches ain't gonna never let you go. Okay. But anyway, moving on to the next thing. So since we at elbow, let's go back to we can go to the topics, but we can go to my issues right now. So next, moving on to this. Okay, let me tell you something. To the person one day that you see this, me being gay, I get so aggravated sometimes. Because motherfuckers really feel like they really feel like that um because I'm gay, I'm not supposed to be able to do, live, or be free as you are. And again, I say this before. You have a mental health problem, a truly mental health problem, if you get up every motherfucking morning worried about why someone else is gay, about their sexuality, who they're sleeping with, where they been. You have a mental fucking period. It's just how I feel. But at the end of the day, I want to say this to someone as well. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. Okay, I am so always concerned. I'm in this phase of life right now that I'm concerned about me. I don't give no fuck about you. Okay, what happened in the past happened, bitch. I don't even talk about it because, bitch, at this point, I don't care. Okay, so you can tell people what you want to tell them about me. Ho, I don't give no fuck. It ain't stopping me from sleeping, eating, or paying my bills or getting my ass up to go to work. It ain't stopping me. So maybe the old me would have been like, oh, my feelings hurt. But at this point, no, they're not. Grow the fuck up. Get over it your own motherfucking self, okay? It's sad that you got if my life has to continues to be included in a piece of why you're bitch. Okay, okay. I'm a regular gay black man. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I've had to be myself for a long fucking time. So you being that person that's all upset, bitch. And then what gets me is too with straight people. I got straight friends. Um, some people I don't say I talk to. I just never do because for one point. Okay, let me go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Lisa, for one point, just be real with you. Um, I love people, but I never understood the thing of exposing someone, telling someone's tea, um, exposing secrets that you may have about a person or exposing what you know. Because for me, I found those things to be very type of, you know what I'm saying, shady, manipulative, and just fucking stupid. Because if I fuck with you for a certain point, of course you know stuff about me too. But at the end of the day, I would never want to expose you, bitch, because for one, who are you? You know, to me personally, your beatings ain't worth me talking about. Okay, so that's why you never hear me or hear about me stating your name, because I don't give a fuck. Okay, it ain't about you. I ain't gonna expose you. I don't. It ain't no exposure there for me. What I'm gonna say? Because I can't say you paid no bills. I can't say you did a motherfucking thing. So what am I exposing? That's stupid. Maybe I'm an old hoe, not a new hoe. I'm an old hoe. Okay. Anyway, let's be for that. So anyway, let's get ready. I hope so. This is for my people. That's my personal issue. So I was kind of down because let's go back to this last issue of mine. Then we're gonna move on in to what we got to talk about tonight. I was kind of down a little bit because someone close to me recently called me and kind of like gut punched me a little bit. Um, that's close, really close to me, and they kind of gut punched me with this discouragement and this unfair treatment and this bias and these microaggressions and these homophobic, but not understanding their homophobic things, And when you get, I'm starting to detach, but I just hate that this person I have to detach from is going to just like, I ain't going to like you no more. Because at a certain point, how much verbal or criticizing abuse can you take as a person? Like, you ain't gonna do this, you can't do this, you do this, you do this. I mean, I don't want to hear this shit. Because at the end of the day, it's discouragement and it's a put down. And then for me as an individual, I let that shit drag on me. And I'm feeling bad about the shit. I mean, not feeling bad, but feeling bad about myself. Is there I'm not enough, I'm not successful, I'm not this, I'm not that. And it bothers me because, when you hold power in my head or sense of a sense of leadership for me, one thing you can do is you have the power to break me in a way fastly, and I can't let nobody else do it to me. So I'm learning how to become more of a concrete barrier in a way when it comes to my emotions feelings, because nobody should be able to check your feelings like that. And no, most people don't. But if a person is really, really close to you and you value their opinion about you, they can do it. So anyway, but if you a bitch like me, you will find your way and say, fuck that. So moving forward. All right. So let's add these other people in. Hope y'all caught that part. So again, back to this. I'm so sorry. This is my logo. Let me show y'all this. This is me. So subscribe, like, share. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I am on YouTube. So help me by commenting, by sharing, by liking, by subscribing, because I need the motivation. Okay, I don't tell y'all shit, but this time I'll tell you that's why I need for if you want to help a young black person, because I'm still young. That way would be subscribing or whatever, because this is one of my goals. So anyway, moving forward, I hope y'all had a good time this past weekend. Hopefully y'all had a good time for the 15 days after Juneteenth, or whatever, how many days of Juneteenth, because that's the real holiday is Juneteenth. Okay, if you don't understand why Juneteenth is so important because slavery was abolished in some parts of the South. We didn't have phones and internet like we did back then. All they had was horses, So the word had to get down to the South, and when the word finally got there, that's why in Houston, Texas, the Emancipation Park is so important. See, the Emancipation Park is where they came at, and they made the announcement that the slaves were free. So therefore, the South was able to let go. So the Emancipation Park or Juneteenth years later understands us why Juneteenth is so important. Because if it wasn't for that, we was already in Jim Crow. We probably would stay there a little bit longer, which some states did, but we got past it. Now, sometimes we still in the shit, but yeah. So moving forward, hold on, let me hit this blunt before I had when I got a little bowl. See, with y'all YouTube people, I like y'all. I fuck with y'all. Subscribe. I fuck with y'all. I can smoke with y'all. I can talk shit. Everywhere else I go, I'm getting put the fuck out. At least I get a little bit of freedom over here. I can't play no music. I can't have too much shit in the background. However, I can say what the fuck I want to say until I'm monetized. Oh long, and long. So anyway, I got some strawberry kush from the store. Weed is legal in DC. That's one thing I like about DC. I love that about DC. That weed is legal. Okay. No job, get any job still. Baby. Weed is legal here. They ain't going for it. So anyway, we're gonna add these other people in. So we're gonna let them come on into the church. We're gonna get ready to move the ushers out the way. Let them come on in. So I got a couple stories before I invite them in right quick. Hopefully we'll do like a solid few minutes. I got a few things I want to go. I don't know if y'all seen the story about Pebbles, I think. So I do want to go over Pebbles right quick as well. So hold on, let me get all the. I wish I had an intro song for y'all. On and on, my little sucker on. I need you to change me. I want you to change me. Change. 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 All right, so I got my TikTok on. Change. So I need you to change. I need you to. Oh Lord, I need you to change. Me. I want you to change me. I said 15 minutes, I'm running behind. I need you to change me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh. Okay, so I can put it on the TikTok. All right, so let's invite these people in. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I'm hot. Let me turn my fan first. Hold on, let me turn the fan. Let me turn the fan. Let me see. Hold on, let me smoke a cigarette first because see, I can add. Hold on, let me add them in first. Let me add them in first. We're gonna add these other people in because I can't do I'm just gonna put a tap in. That's all I'm gonna put a tap in. That's all we doing, tap in. Just add these motherfuckers in. Add these motherfuckers in. I'm gonna do the extra. I'm gonna do extra with them. Okay, hold on. Did I do it right? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the sending data. Okay, so now I see the streaming. So hold on, let's go. Okay, so now we're streaming. Hello, Facebook. Hello, we are back. Hold on. It ain't gonna let me do it. I don't know why. It keep on messing with my post, y'all. I don't even know why. Anyway, hello YouTube. I mean Facebook. YouTube has been here for a few months because my subscribers are gonna be coming first. So if you want to, you can always go over and catch the first part of the show of why I was aggravated today. But again, shout out to my few subscribers I got. I fuck with y'all like a fat bitch fuck with real velvet cake. Okay. And if a bitch is making you mad, just say fuck that hoe and keep on walking. Okay. People cannot tell you who to be. Okay, be yourself. Ain't no wrong with you being yourself. Okay, check in. Okay, let's go to some topics. So we already been waiting. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go back. I forgot. Me and YouTube got deep. We gotta go deep. Hold on. Okay. All right. We're going back. TikTok is rolling. All right. Hello, TikTok. So I gotta be on TikTok on this side for some reason. TikTok would not hold on. Connected to default. Hold on. What's default? Why? Okay, hold on. All right, we're back. For some reason, TikTok will not allow me to do certain things. Okay, so since TikTok won't allow certain things, we gotta go live from this way of TikTok. So let's move forward. So let's go to the first thing. Hopefully, y'all had a good week. Facebook people doing good. For whatever reason, I can't even do the other one, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. So I just want to go over a few topics because I owe my people something. So let's go to what something this is. I want to go to something that's trifling as a motherfucker. Let's go there. Let's move this right here. Is it my mic doing it? Because I think my mic has been cutting up. All right, so we still on my mic. I wonder what that is, Lord. Come on now. Can't do nothing. A penny for a dime, a dime for a penny. Okay, so let me go to something that's kind of trifling. If y'all have not seen this story, some of y'all might have. Let me bring this story right here in. This is one of my topics tonight. Well, one of my quick topics. Quick topics. So let's do this. Hold on. There we go. So if you guys seen this story yet, so this is the story. This is from Baller Alert, right? So I just seen this the other day. I was like, what the hell? It was blogged by Think Tank,
Atlanta police are on the hunt after someone pulled a bold move and snatched two suitcases packed with a high level Beyonce material straight from the car. Okay. The break in occurred on July the 8th near the Krog Street, near the story. Okay. And now the story is making waves. According to authorities, a Jeep Wagoner was broken into, and those two missing suitcases, yeah, they weren't just any two type of bags. Okay. The victim, who claims to be the choreographer for Beyonce. So I don't know whoever the choreographer is for Beyonce. Listen, TikTok. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I mean, Atlanta has turned right into motherfucking Memphis, Tennessee, #2. Okay, the victim claims that the choreographer Beyonce told the police that the case contained, the case contained unreleased music. Now this is fucked up. And and performances plans, i.e., the kind of material Team B doesn't want released in public. Atlanta PD's larceny from the auto unit is taking the lead, and they are already locked in the arrest warrant for listen, trip this out. Let's go back to this. For one, now listen, they already got they already got a warrant out for whoever it did it. But my thing is this. I think it's for Beyonce. You got to remember, baby, when the people traveling, I don't give a fuck what's going on. It's got to be like a each one teach one. But everybody has to be together and leave together, be together. We all gonna live together, because how the fuck you gonna rob this woman? You know, I want to know what happened. Did they know that they was robbing that car? Because it's a flash drive missing. The suitcases are gone. Did they know that it was hers? Was it a plan? You know, was something in motion? What was it? So to the fuck bitches that rob B, you know, till you do right by her, everything you do will fail. Sure, right. But I hate this. B, we sorry. Hopefully, I don't try to drop none of your music, girl. You know what I'm saying? Can't anybody sing like you anyway. If anything, when you get those USBs like that, what you can do is nowadays put a lock on the case file. Okay, put you a lock on the case file. So even when the USB is stolen or your information is stolen, it's still gonna need to be a password to get past that file inside the USB. Okay. So that's one of my biggest advices to you, is to do that, baby. I don't know who came in and did that, but I apologize. I ain't from Atlanta, but Atlanta, child, y'all can't be doing the queen like this. She had to doing the work. But at the same time, what the fuck they was doing out there? Why was you parked in the alley? Why you ain't with the group? What y'all was out there doing? Why you? Because there gotta be something important. Because if you want to mention Beyonce name, because I mean, if you mention her name, of course, the media is going to come running with the story. So, yeah, shout out to Ball Alert for keeping us up to date on that. We're gonna keep on praying for that. So moving on. So whoever did that, y'all some fucked up ass individuals. Anyway, moving forward, let me see what this is. Let me just do this one. Let's do. So this is next. Hold on, check this out. So let me see. I think this is about, I don't know. I just ain't in the mood to do too much stuff tonight, but just a little bit. So this is my next story. Next story is about Trump. Okay. Now we already know it is a lot of things going on in the White House. My opinion is, will we get past this? Let me do this right quick. Let me just, okay, okay. Will we get past certain things? I don't know. I don't know. We've all gotten to this place where people got comfortable, and they didn't even realize that in some point of fucking time that this was going to be so real. Do people realize what they voted for? I had seen, if y'all want to go back and watch something, I seen Candace Owens. Let me take this down right quick, because see, I'm over here talking about this. Um, okay, 1 minute. I seen Candace Owens with a lady. I want to say her name was something, but anyway, it's one of the latest Candace Owens videos where you have the 25 versus 1 or whatever. And this black lady came on there, and she um really broke down the importance of so many different things, and why um the political parties are the way they are, why people choose the way they choose, and a lot of times why people vote against their own entrance. Because that's one thing that gets me with the whole Trump thing, is that you see who he is. And I get that. Trump is one of the most, I think I have to give him this. I have to give this man this. Okay. Trump is one of the most successful marketing geniuses I have ever seen. Get mad at me. Get mad at me. Get mad at me. But Trump is one of the most marketing geniuses I have ever seen. Trump realizes that people have a very short fucking attention span. Okay. Simple words, simple things. You know, lock up, build a wall. Mexicans are rapists. Black people are thugs. It's just the simplest slogans, and they never forget it. They're stealing your jobs. And these slogans get to running. And and every time something happens, they go back to one of those slogans that Trump had said, and it's relatable for them in their field. And I think I fear the most for our democracy. People don't understand. Even though one of my best friends, she always says, "We don't have a democracy." They say, "We don't have a democracy. We are living in dictatorship." I can understand when she says that. I can understand it when she says that. I do get that. It isn't. It's still a democracy. We still have that fight, but in some ways, so you know how sometimes God has to give you a whooping. You know how God got to give you a whooping, and I feel like that. I think America is getting a whooping. I just hope Iran don't whoop us. But wait, get a whooping because we need to understand we don't need to go back through this shit no more ever again. Do we? No, we don't. We don't want to go back through this. Okay. So hopefully this lesson right here, when it hits all the white folks who felt like Trump was gonna be their answer. And you realize that you was one of us too, according to him, probably. Okay, it came to the point of beyond race. It became to classism. Okay, if you was poor, bitch, you beneath me, and that is so sad to have. He's a president of a fucking America, and we as black people have fought so hard to get to where the fuck we are. So those things, are reasons why I think I have to get back to social media because it bothers me. You know, my grandmother, let me tell you something real quick. My grandmother worked for years. Okay. And to go from her generation from sharecroppers to this and to grow into that, she still doesn't get paid from that time of, ain't that's fucked up. She's 90 some years old, but it's still fucked up. So it's so much work for us to do as black people. So much work. And so I think it's why I like to be included in things like this. So, sometimes me living in DC, to live here now, it's definitely like a political type of place. Um, it's different in the South. I'm a Southern baby. If you really know me, I'm a Southern Bill. I love the South. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Southern, born Mississippi. I stomped around Memphis for years. You know what I'm saying? That's where my family born and raised out of too. My daddy side from Memphis, my mama side from Mississippi. So I'm just cloaked in it. And I have a Southern, and I realize that Southerners, we have a Southern pride. When we go other places, we really do. Like, we got a Southern pride because we are so hospitable. We are taught manners. We're yes, ma'am, and we smile, and that's a Southern thing. No matter where you're from in the South, most likely you're gonna have the type of Southernness to you. So to be a little bit further on this side of things, it's a little bit more cut raw. So it's like, for me at times, I'm still trying to find my place of not trying to fit in, but find a balance of not giving people what they don't deserve. That's what somebody told me recently. Don't give people what they don't deserve, Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't deserve all of you. I'm saying some people don't deserve all of you. They only deserve a small portion of you. They don't deserve the whole meal. They don't deserve they don't deserve none of this shit. They don't deserve your extra. They deserve a high on. That's what they deserve. Not the let me invest in you, let me love you, let me invest into you, show you my sweet sounds. You can call me and get 15. They don't deserve that. Some of them don't deserve that. So don't forget that. They don't deserve it. So anyway, moving to my last thing. I just wanted to come for a few minutes and let y'all know that I'm coming back. It's gonna take me a little time. I'm doing something special. I'm gonna finish this last story that I'm saying y'all what's going next. This right here is some. Hold on. What is this right here? This wine right here. This is wine. This is wine. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna go in Tickle Taco. At the end Tickle Taco. At the end Tickle Taco. Now I gotta go back into where was it? Where was it? I don't even know where I was at. Don't forget my black ass offline. I'm tired. Emotion tired, drain tired. Shit, just tired. Oh Lord Jesus. You know how you meet. Let me not say that. I'm gonna get my ass put offline for real. The fuck wrong with my mouth? I'm telling you, ooh, I have really been so calm lately, but I swear to you, I be want to go out so bad sometimes. Real talk, cause dust ass nigga, how the fuck can you? You gonna judge me because I'm gay? But I make more money than you. I've taken care of myself more than you. I've had more apartments than you. I've actually lived on my own. I actually been on my. I don't need a bitch to be fucking on to be a homosexual bitch. But you mad at me because I'm a homosexual. I'd rather be a homosexual than a homosexual bitch. Okay. Maybe you need to start sucking dick. Maybe you will feel better. Maybe you'll do better in life. That's how I do hoes like that. Then my mouth be bad. I'll make you feel it, bitch. Okay. Your mama was a motherfucking crackhead hoe. Okay. She sucked plenty of dick in front of you growing up, and you're judging me. Okay. From what I heard, maybe you too. But I be trying to behave myself. Cause I mean, I don't people be really feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh girl, I'm telling you, baby, I'll take you down. I'm look this and we gonna rock. All I be is like, don't come after me or don't be shady or talk bad to me because I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and you is really trying to keep that leaf, you know what I'm saying, in mid drift. You got my leaf out here being a hybrid flow at my leaf. I can't turn over a new leaf in life because you fucking with me. And then when I come cuss you the fuck out because you want to be an ignorant, dumbass motherfucker that don't even know what a voting booth is. Okay, that ain't paid your child support or anything like that. And you gonna come judge me. Okay. Yeah, you gonna say what's wrong with me because I'm gay. Then bitch, you want another bitch. Let me tell you about the bitch a motherfucker had said the other day. Talking weird, you know, you being gay, whatever, I think that what HIV ain't evolved for no motherfucking being gay hoe. It's a human disease, bitch. And it's not my fault that you that motherfucking ignorant to even know where the fuck it came from. Don't even do your research, if not nothing else. They slap the shit on the gay community. It ain't it. I when I hear fucking out of both draw legs to get HIV. How dare you judge me? Yes, I want to save my people. Yes, so that's why I tell people. So they can know that they know someone else that can tell the story. Okay. They can tell the story for someone else. Okay. But you ain't gonna sit there and judge me, motherfucker. I'm gonna start. I be want to cuss bitches out, but I'm trying to turn over. So I try to tell God, let me just hold my mule while I shout a while, because I'm tired of motherfuckers fucking with me. Anyway, I cuss. I try not to cuss, but anyway, moving forward. That's my last story. I don't know, y'all. It just I've been aggravated, so I'm finna get offline because see. I'm finna go there. I ain't gonna go there though. Cause it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? People just be aggravating you, bro. For no reason. Like, that's what get me too with like sometimes just like being black. Like, why can't we just all get along? Hey, everybody say it together. I am somebody. Come on. Just lift your head. I am. There you go. Somebody. There you go. That's all you need to know. I am somebody. Okay. Okay. Let me shoot you in your foot quick. All I got honest hoes. All my hoes honest. Anyway, so that's right there. Hold on right quick. Let me go to this. So this is my last thing that I'm finna talk about. So And I'm gonna get offline because I'm gonna go into a full overspill of things I don't need to go into for no damn apparent reason. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. So I'm gonna do something different. Hello, Big O. Yeah. Anyway, so I invited Big O on this side, y'all. They over here on this side. Let me see. Mhm. Now y'all might hear me cuss now. Okay. With this story right here, you finna hear me cuss. So if you want to cover your ears, because this finna be a story I finna cuss about. All right. So I want to make sure I make this big because I want to make sure this is clear of what he is doing. So this is a story that came from the Neighborhood Talk. It says Trump quietly removes the statue of Martin Luther King from the Oval Office. Now this happened a day ago. Hold on, y'all. Mhm. That can't be spoke because I gotta say this. Okay, let's get into this. So the Neighborhood Talk reports. It says neighbors get into this. According to USA Today, the Trump administration has removed a bronze statue of Martin Luther King from the Oval Office in the attempt to redecorate this space last month. The claim of the statue that the MLK has been located in the Oval Office since the Obama took office in 2009. But it is now no longer. Although Trump left the statue unbothered during his first tenure as president, this time the administration has moved it into a private dining room where it holds its meetings. Oh, look, my camera went to leaning. Let me look at my camera. It's leaning over to the side. We are leaning right. Let me see. So, in unsurprising events, the statue of Winston Churchill was moved into the Oval Office. Child, hold on. Let me let me do this. Hold on. Okay, my bad. Winston Churchill was moved into the office, into the South, so he moved that out of there. Hold on. Let me. All right. Let me start. Let me before I hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to find a. Hold on. I'm trying to find a dam to give. Hold on. About him. Tell me what you feel about Mark. Hold on. I'm trying to find a dam. Hold on. I'm trying to find a dam. Hold on. Let me put this story back up. Okay, I was trying to find a dam. I was trying to find a dam. Okay, thank you, Jay. Thank you. I am shit where I'm from. I'm from the South, but I live in DC. But I'm on YouTube right now, so y'all are joining in. If y'all want to go over to YouTube and follow me on Unapologetic Tank, the Golden Nook, where black knowledge and black excellence is accepted. Anyway, let's go back to this slew-footed, toupee weighing, narrow walking, um 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 what's it, dictator ass, poon kissing, dick sucking ass motherfucker. For one, let me tell you something. Trump, okay, let me tell you something. Bro. Let me tell you something. I think that it was the best move for you to move the MLK statue out of your office. Okay. I felt like it was your best move to do that any goddamn way, because at the end of the day, guess what? That probably was what you seen holding you back. Because see, our things and our items and what representation from the ancestors holds power. Okay, it holds power. So since the whole power, you probably felt something in the room with you, but also you felt intimidation by this black man. Now they said the first time you left it in there, I know you did it for looks and for prestige and for to make it look like that you were a very even based, unracist motherfucker that you already that we know you are. So thank you for moving him out of your. I'm pretty sure he got tired of looking at your white ass too. Okay, so you ain't hurt nobody feelings by moving him out the Oval Office. You should have moved him out. They should have moved him out. They should let him go home with Obama. I'm mad at this. I'm mad at the movers inside the White House that they kept the motherfucker in there when you moved in the White House. You already tried to declassify all his shit, make him look bad, try to make him look bad to black people as if he was this cheated, he was doing this and this and that. And this is one of our every fucking black leader we didn't have, you didn't kill. Y'all didn't kill. The CIA didn't kill. FBI didn't kill. That's why we gotta protect our black men who was our true leaders. Because the motherfuckers like you. So I want to tell you one more time, thank you for taking the statue out. You did us a favor. The administration before this, let me see. What was his name? What did he say? Forgetful Joe, Sleepy Joe Biden. You should let that shit go home with Sleepy Joe. They should have packed it up in the truck. Yeah, you got a CIA and FBI files down there at Mar-a-Lago. Then the goddamn toilet room. So I mean, I was worried about the statue. I ain't know where it was. I'm glad we know where it's at now. Thank you for letting us know. But we know why our piece of evidence is at. Take it to the Black Museum. You want that motherfucker, you gonna tell them who the fuck we really are. We're kings and we're goddesses around this motherfucker. Tell them that. Sitting there, he scared his ass one night, but he was sitting up in the office one night on the phone, and that statue was looking at him. Like on that movie, like on the show, on that, what was that, Us, that movie Us? And that statue was looking at him. He was like, oh my God, I gotta get this shit out of here. Speaking to me. Get this shit out of here. Okay. You know what's so bad? You know what's so bad right now? You know what's so bad? Trump is the president, right? And right now in my mind, I know it ain't the wine either. It's not the wine. I cannot tell you what's our vice president name. I don't know his name. I do not know his name. So serious right now. Real talk. I don't know the man's name. That's some bad shit. But anyway, we don't care. Thank you for moving it out. That's what I'm saying. By he moved the statue out the office. Thank you. We appreciate it. Mm-hmm. He moved the statue out the office. We appreciate that. Ain't nothing else to say about it. Nothing else to say about it. We appreciate it. Thank you for moving. Thank you for moving that out. Let's see here. Let's see what this right here says. Oh, okay. I don't want to talk about that because that ain't worth shit. Oh, y'all. Hold on. One more thing, y'all. One more thing. I wonder, can I play this? Have y'all seen this story? Hold on. Oh my God. Let's see. Let's watch this together. Hold on.
Yo, man.
But you,
Nigga that pay bills, I'm him. Fuck wrong with you?
that's what he did. He's a motherfucking a three ahead. He's a three ahead. He's a three ahead. That's what he is. He's a three ahead. He's a tender dick ass nigga. Talking about, I guess he went and got some pussy. Talking about, I don't want to fuck. How the fuck I don't want to goddamn fuck? When every time I turn around, a bitch calling my motherfucking phone telling me my goddamn husband down the street doing something. Who the fuck want to catch HIV? Who the one goddamn want to, a pussy want to be itching and shit like that? But you always, you know what I'm saying, down there goddamn entertaining somebody else when you could have been, you know what I'm saying, home entertaining your motherfucking wife. Or pouring into your fucking wife. Wife, what's wrong? Oh, you don't want to, like what I did, like, you know what I'm saying, be gone. You know? He could have been like pouring into his wife. Instead, he
y'all that don't really,
motherfucking...
for y'all that don't really know me, I ain't no nigga that need to sleep on no bitch couch. I don't need to drive a bitch car. I don't need to do none of that. I'm him. The fuck wrong with y'all? I'm him. You niggas do that. I'm him. Credit good. A-top, I go get it any motherfucking thing I want. I'm him. I can drive any motherfucking thing you niggas in. I'm him. The fuck wrong with you niggas? Tell them niggas why you sitting up here looking pretty for these niggas. You looking pretty. I'm him. The fuck wrong with y'all? I'm him.
Like I said, all that goddamn shit right there, he could have been pouring into his wife.
Look. I'm him. Let this shit fool you. Huh? Don't let this shit.
He could have been pouring into his wife. Instead, he round there pouring into another motherfucker.
I'm him.
He pouring into, what's that, goddamn.
I'm him. I can afford it. If I pay 10 bitches shit, I can afford it.
Okay, well, go ahead.
What's wrong with you?
Go scratch. Go itch.
You got to go and get one of them niggas. Whatever nigga you get, Whatever nigga
Well, I want a
get,
nigga that don't want nobody else.
whatever
I
nigga
want a
she
nigga.
get,
I want a
more
nigga that's
power
what.
to you, nigga.
Yeah.
More power.
Okay, hold on. If y'all have not seen, this is the story I heard about earlier when I was watching Funky Dineva. And Funky was talking about this girl named Pebbles. And Pebbles, he said, go to the video they had where she had the black shirt on where it starts it. So Pebbles, I'm sitting here thinking that this dude behind her probably like her brother. And he like, yeah, I don't need to spend no couch juice in it. And she's saying like, yeah, he a cheating ass, bogus ass, broke ass, motherfucking nigga. He taking care of this bitch and this and this and that. And so she's supposed to, I catch HIV. So let me say this right quick in the middle of this. If this is not this should be a message to women. Okay, let me do a quick what they call it, a quick announcement. Okay, I'm gonna do an announcement. I can't think what they other call it, but I'm gonna do a quick announcement. So the quick announcement is this is your chance right here to go get PrEP. Okay, PrEP is, I'm gonna tell you what PrEP is. Let me give you the quick example of what PrEP is, the best way I can tell you. PrEP is called, the name of PrEP is pre-exposure prophylactics. Now they have different brands of this medicine that are specifically made where they are really good for women. They have one that actually just came out that are good for women. Now I'm gonna give you my description of what PrEP is in my description. So what you can do is for PrEP, you can take PrEP once a day. You can take it every day, once a day. It is a small pill you take once a day. Now, when you take this one pill once a day, now for me, my saying is that this is a condom for your blood cells. Okay, this is a condom. Again, this is a condom for your blood cells. This is a condom for the inside of your pussy. Now, just be aware, okay, that PrEP does not go for, it does not fight against chlamydia, syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, any of those others. It's just for HIV. Okay, but if your worry is getting HIV, no matter what, because you don't know what a motherfucker doing. I mean, see this right here, what we're showing right now, what we're seeing right now. This is a prime example of why you can go get PrEP. Okay, and if you don't want to get and it's not harmful. From the research that we've had and from what I've seen, it's not a harmful thing. Something good for you to add to you, and it's an extra safety measure for you to have for your life. Okay, now back to the story, because this is why the fuck we need to have this. Okay, let me do this. Hold on.
Yeah.
I done fuck.
He gon'
I done fuck. You got the fuck. I done fuck. Just like somebody fucked up before me that's on this line that can look and say they fuck. You fuck. I appreciate you. You fuck. Nah, I got her. So I guess my turn over with. So the next one of you niggas line up, it's on you. Fuck you.
Cause we ain't fucked in and I don't know when the last time we fucked. So shit, I got plenty coochie. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty coochie. Okay, they will.
Baby, she said she got plenty of coochie. Baby, let me tell you something. Pebbles. I am so done with you, girl. Pebbles say, now I'm thinking this dude, this is her husband. They is on her arguing like, what the fuck? Okay, let's go back to Pebbles. Said she got plenty of coochie left, baby. Let me tell you something. A black woman tell you that, bitch. Okay, that thing hot and ready, bitch. It's like Little Caesars over here, ho. Don't play with it.
They will.
Let somebody get it.
I hope the bitch suck the motherfucking goddamn track lining at this pussy.
Hey,
the fucking bone marrow at this
somebody
motherfucker.
please come eat this pussy so she can leave me alone.
Who is Bob?
Come eat this pussy.
He the one wanted to come live.
Eat this pussy. I said go live because she got on my motherfucking nerves. Come eat this pussy, please.
I always get on his nerves. I've been getting on his nerves
I can be with the dumb shit too.
Yeah, I always got on his nerves.
Come
so
get the
he stop.
Come get this pussy.
My future boyfriend, stop.
Come get this pussy.
My future boyfriend might be on there. Babe, I'm sorry. Babe. If you out there, or my old lady, I'm sorry, babe. You know, he don't.
Wait. Not that she bisexual. Wait a minute. She said my old man, my old lady. I don't know. Wait a minute. So this is just... Child, it's getting worse by the moment. Honey, let me tell y'all something. Okay, look, let's fast forward. I want to see something else. Let's fast forward. Cause baby, this right here, like it's gonna be a thing. Okay, hold on. Let's see something else.
I'm gonna tighten up. But when I come to you, when I have concerns, or when I come to you and I have a problem, treat me the same way as I treated you. So okay, wife, like I'm gonna change, or I'm gonna do something about it. Don't just wait till it hit the fan, or I catch you cheating or doing something now. You know what I'm saying? Shit done hit the fan now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. If I find out I got something, y'all gonna find out I got something. But we gonna stay on live from the time I just pulled up. So this is when I'm finna prop this camera right up. So if I find out I got something, y'all goddamn find out I got something. So we doing HIV testing. I had went this morning and drawn some blood, but they had
Okay, let me pause and say this. Let me pause and say this because I'm gonna say this. See, I do what my job is. I do free HIV testing. Okay, so this is I do sexual health. That's my job. So, me being passionate about what I do. Let me say this. I can say I think I know it was for this whole thing is like a show because it's definitely a show. However, I do seriously applaud her for going to go get her status. Okay. Now the thing is that we need to know about this moment right here. Okay. Now she's walking into a place. Now you can walk into a lot of different places and go get your HIV test, which I encourage you to do every fucking 3 months. Okay. Because we don't want Lee Wayne to me, and she dealing with, I don't even know if that's his name, but whatever his name, Lee Wayne, Willie, whatever his name is. We don't know where he's been and things like that. Now, if y'all, now she said they haven't had sex in a while. Now she's gonna go get STD test, which if they haven't had sex in a long time, this test, hold on, let me go back. If she has not had sex, if she claims in a long time, okay, this HIV test she's going to get is going to be very accurate. Okay. The NC test that we use or the Allure test that we use, they are very, very, very fucking accurate. So they're accurate only is say for 3 months, you're gonna be able to know if something in your system after 3 months. Okay, that's gonna be a well much giving. Like say if you go and get HIV test and you just had sex last night and you go the next day, we can't. I mean, it's nothing we can say. Oh, it's there. You know, it's not gonna be that fast. However, the appropriate thing to do. Why am I giving a class right now? Jesus, I feel like I'm at work. Okay, the appropriate thing to do is they have a medicine called PEP. Now, okay, now if you want to have PEP is the medicine you want to go get after you feel like you've been exposed. If you feel like you've been exposed, what you do is that you go to the hospital and you tell them, listen, I think I got exposed to HIV. And they're going to give you a 27, 28-day regimen of a pill, which is a pill that goes in and it kind of like an antibiotic, and it kind of kicks out any type of HIV, because HIV has to take time to form to link to your or cling to your immune system. So if you catch it before it can do that, then you'll still be negative. Okay. But getting PrEP will prevent this anyway. So if she was taking PrEP, we already know her HIV test is going to be negative. Now she could have something else we're finna see. I'm gonna fast forward because I wanted to get the results. But you can go, like, say for instance, you can go to get STD test. You can get like for me, I can give you a test right now. I'm gonna give you not chlamydia. I can do chlamydia. Now chlamydia and gonorrhea is gonna take me about 3 or 4 days to get back, maybe 2 or 3 days to get back, depending on how fast the lab can move. That's gonna be that. But if you hepatitis, syphilis, and HIV, I can test for those and you'll have your results back in 10 minutes. 2025, baby. So that's what she's going to go do. So she's going to go get a rapid test. So that's what we're actually experiencing right now. She's going to go get
it. Here's this because I did an STD check. This is like, you know, you just can't do no HIV test, and you know what I'm saying? You got to do STD. So I went to one doctor and did everything. So this is right here. Hold on. Let me prop my camera up. Y'all watch my camera. Make sure nobody don't touch the camera now. Y'all finna go in here. And then they give you a test result. So. HIV test with a live nurse over here. So if I got that shit, she gonna goddamn tell me about the prep and all this other stuff. And he got to get a test.
Okay, so go back to what I just said. Now you heard her say that they was gonna tell her about prep. So so I have not seen this. I have not seen this yet. I'm watching this with y'all. This is my first time seeing this too. So again, this is why the nurse, because we're taught as sexual health educators or health educators in a way, or community health workers, to give you this information, because prep is so good. Let me tell y'all something. I got HIV. Okay, let me tell you this. If they had this shit back in the early 2000s, like 2002, I would have been taking this shit like Skittles. Okay. Do you know a lot of white people take this? Okay. So that might be your zone right there to say, like, listen, if a lot of them taking it, I might be going right and give you something, because it might be all right. Okay. I guess they never found the way, because it prevents you from getting HIV. It's such a great preventative measure type of medicine. So back.
So y'all hear from me first. Nobody can't tell my story better than I can tell my own story. Bitch can't say I got shit if I don't got it. And if I got it, y'all gonna know I got it. So we here right now is trying to see if I got it.
All right, in the last 12 months, have you had any anonymous partners hook up to one night stands?
No.
Have you had sex for drugs or money?
No.
Have you used injection drugs during any needle sharing?
No.
You have sex with male, female, or both?
Just male.
And you're not taking prep, you're not here to start prep or anything like that?
No.
She should get the prep.
No symptoms, no coughing, no itching, no scratching.
And about how many sexual partners in the last 12 months?
One.
And do you do any needle sharing?
No. Don't smoke, don't do no drugs, nothing.
Have you had sex with any men who sleep with other men?
No.
This just, I don't need this one. We'll toss, shred it. What? You'll make sure you rip it up or something, because you got all your personal information. Alright, so this is negative. That's your rapid test.
Okay.
And then, like I said, it's negative for the test, and then you can do a.
Okay, y'all. I don't got HIV, y'all. It says what you say?
Negative.
Okay, it's negative. It's negative, y'all. It's negative. Amen. Amen. I am negative, y'all. I am HIV negative.
Okay, so let me say this as well. Okay, so she just got done her HIV test. So the test that you see in her hand is an Alere test. So they have two different type. I think maybe three different type. But this is the type they have lab type. Yeah. So this is the type that can read antibodies and antigens in your blood. So with this one reading the antigens and the antibodies in your blood, you can get a very, very much accurate HIV test. So that's the one she just took, as you can see. They were sitting there waiting on it. I think that this is, oh my God, the work is coming out of me today, God. Why am I at work? The fuck? Okay, so one thing I feel like that the nurse could have done better. They could have had a better conversation about this, because but I think the camera probably made her a little bit nervous to have in the room, because a lot of people that do testing, that when we do testing, it's for me, I'm very comfortable. Hey, Gabby, I'm very, very comfortable with mine. How I do HIV testing is I feel like I'm going to come to you so real, because at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, like, listen, this is who I am. I have HIV, so my job is for you not to get HIV. You know what I'm saying? It's for you not to get. So that's what I feel like that's my responsibility. Yes, my responsibility is my thing. So anyway, I feel like the nurse did offer her prep, but the nurse could have did a better job of having that conversation. But the camera probably could have been an effective why she was nervous enough to have it, because she should have been in that moment of, okay, so listen, I know your camera's on, but listen, you're telling me, for what I'm hearing, that your husband is cheating on you. I'm hearing that that you have not been sexually active with him, but have you had an STD test since then? And if you haven't been having sex with him, like as you're claiming right now, have you had another sex partner? Okay. So what kind of sex practice do you like? So what do you do for like safety? Do you use condoms outside your husband? Because clearly, if y'all ain't had, and she said herself, this coochie, I got plenty of coochie. Okay. So if you got plenty of coochie, have you slipped up and went outside? So, but of course, but that's my type of counseling. I'm gonna make sure, because I want to make sure you think about everything that's in your brain running when it comes to sex. It's not about judging what kind of sex you had and what you did, but just keeping you reminded on the safety net that sex can be very pleasurable, very good, very it make you feel type of good type of ways. However, you being safe is the key. I don't care about you. When people come into my office and come get testing and come get HIV testing, let me tell you something. I don't give no fuck about you being gay, straight, you being trans attracted, you being because for me, it ain't about that. It's so much beyond that, because it's 2025. Who gives a damn? It's about you being safe. So anyway, let's go back to her. She got her results. So this see how fast she did this, y'all. Okay. She on live doing this. This how fast you can get your results back. So she is not lying. This is very true. So it takes you no time to find out. If you do find out, and if you're positive, the world is not over. Look at me. I'm 16 years in. Let's continue.
I just went and did my STD check over there. So the STD check comes I ain't gonna show y'all my name, but
we got a new system, so sometimes you still get the text messages, but I don't know what this new system we got,
Okay.
so that's why I'm giving it to you on paper, because normally it's via text.
I like that she got her results.
okay. And then STDs is still with another HIV test, and then they got a whole bunch of other shit, but
She
bitches.
good, y'all.
What you say?
She good, y'all.
Y'all heard the nurse. She said I'm good.
She good.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
No, well,
Yeah. Stop playing
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Tell her stop playing with you, okay?
pussy good. Y'all been, this is what we have to do. See, that's why my exes. Thank you so much.
Have a good day, okay?
You too. See, and that's why my exes. Can I have some condoms? Because I got to give my husband some condoms.
Actually, go in this room and grab.
Okay. So let me tell
Now you know what? I can end her story here for me, because when she just said I gotta get my husband come, she gonna stay with him. I can't. Ain't a point was going to. You know how we all caught up in. That's why a lot of times when you best friends on your family, I have learned to. Unless they girlfriends disrespect me, I have a lot of brothers and I have a sister. I don't get involved in their relationships. You know what I'm saying? Not no more. I used to, but that was not my place. I was out of order. Okay, I was out of fucking order. But at the same time, I don't get into a couple shit, because you could be they gonna be fighting, boxing, dragging each other down the street, run each other over in cars, jacking, pulling wigs off, saying your mama a bitch and every goddamn thing. And then the next day, you have been and wasted $100 billing motherfuckers out of jail. And they say, I ain't never going back. 2 days later, we back together. So and this she was mad about. I'm leaving him. He cheated on me, this and that. But she said, I need condoms for my husband. So it shows me right there, she still got a heart. But again, it's not about what you do, boo. It's how you do it. So my message to you, Pebbles, out there in these streets, Pebbles, you are so pretty. You do got plenty of coochie, Pebbles. Pebbles got plenty of good coochie. And we thank God for it. I got all one of those hoes quick. I ain't stole shit. So what you do is, Pebbles, I would like you to go and get on PrEP. If you never hear anything about me, I'm gonna chop this up for you, Pebbles. Okay, Pebbles, go and get PrEP. Okay, this is gonna be a protective stance. It's not anything saying bad. It's a extra measure of protection for you. Okay, so even when you have this experience, You might get gonorrhea, chlamydia, something like that. But in this case, still wear a condom because you don't know what his dick being. He got there sweating and howling. He taking care of other kids. I mean, I would leave. However, that's not my business. But I judge you for what you're gonna do. But since you're gonna stay with him and you know what the T is, okay. The thing is now to take precautions because you know how God gives us a warning sign. The Bible says, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, listen, I'm not really big about certain things with the Bible. If you really know me, I love the word because it does teach us like different morals, and I think different stories to give us different type of value in life, and to see how to strive on, and how Moses parted the Red Sea, how Jesus drunk this wine. Mhm. Those things are valid. However, okay, you want to make sure. Well, hold on, that wine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. However, you want to do what's best for you. Now, like I said, I love the Bible and all this and all that, but don't take that version of, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all married to do this in the bed, being undefiled and stuff like that. The bitchiest it can be. You might even know it. But however, since you know what he gonna do, and you got the knowledge now, it's your responsibility. Okay. The Bible says, like I said, warning comes before destruction. So this is your warning. Now listen to me, bitch. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I love you, Pebbles, but unto you, girl, it's a brick wall at the end of that road, honey. It is a brick wall, and if you're going 150 miles and you hit that brick wall, auntie, that's that. So, yeah, but that's a story y'all can go on. It's on Facebook. She has a lot of different portions of this story, but I did want to cover this much, so I did like an hour. Wow, I got by. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for joining. Thank God for the new subscriber. Let me turn this off. Okay, y'all. I'm happy. I'm done. Okay, y'all. I try my best. I'm trying my best. Y'all listen. We are gonna be here and we are gonna be queer. We are gonna be together. We are gonna be straight. We're gonna be whatever the fuck we need to be. We're gonna be black and excellent. We are gonna be a good thing. Okay. So I am really, really I'm trying to build my YouTube platform. So YouTube, I apologize for looking both ways tonight. Okay. I got Bigo, but I can't get Bigo on my computer the way I want to. So I'm trying to rework this so I don't want to have to restart it, but I might have to restart the whole Bigo process again because of the emails, the phone numbers I don't have anymore. But however, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Follow, hit a like button. Okay. Like I said, my goal is always, always, always to be the best I can be. When it comes to like spread knowledge and being who I am. But this story right there with Pebbles, y'all, it just says so much about what I do for a living. I ain't even seen the story, but I caught the parts I need to catch. And me watching this story, I can see now. I'm gonna go straight into work mode. Like, listen, do you know? Do you have you have safety precautions? Okay. Have you asked them what their status is? Do you know your status? Okay. Because like you look at STDs, the prep is becoming a thing where HIV, no lie, the HIV numbers have really went down a lot because we have different preventative measures and things like that, and prep is one of those newer things that the young folks, I'm proud of them, they have really caught on to. Okay, the young folks is really catching on to that damn prep. I ain't lying. They coming in like, I'm taking prep already. I'd be like, great. Like, y'all, somebody over here in the Bigo and the thing was like, I take prep. You know what I'm saying? People taking prep. You know what I'm saying? It is not anything saying anything like that. You still can use condoms, but again, HIV is not nothing you got to worry about. You can get rid of dick burn. You can get rid of gonorrhea, chlamydia. Okay. You can get a shot for syphilis, but you can't get rid of HIV. I mean, even though we're working on different steps, maybe soon. I doubt it. However, is that on that? So, yeah. All right, we did our time tonight. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Y'all. Oh, y'all. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I appreciate y'all support. Please go and please subscribe, follow. I have to get off now because I feel myself tilting now. So, and it's not anything else. I'm gonna be fine. We all have, let me tell you something. We all have hard days. We all have sad moments. I think the best thing about being sad or being upset or being disappointed is that when you get back to the place of happiness again, you know you know how happiness really really truly feels. You know, it because it's like, oh, you know. So I can't. I want to get back to that place of people hurt my feelings sometimes, and I'm an Aquarius. You know what I'm saying? I don't let too many bitches get under my skin, but when you too close to me, bitch, it takes me a few minutes. That's all, but not that long. I get up fast. I was almost up tonight. Oh Lord, yeah, yeah. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. And I'm tell y'all something. One more thing. Other couple of days ago, I just want to say, I have to get shout out and tell God thank you. Ain't about y'all. I'm not telling y'all thank you. I'm telling God thank you. Because I know where I've been. You know what I'm saying? I know where I've been. And I'm so glad that even though I don't know where I'm going, I'm planning my going, but I don't know where I'm going. I trust him. I trust him. Sometimes you got to just trust God. Faith, you cannot see faith. Understand this, you baby. Understand. Hold on, let me leave this background. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. You can't see faith. Okay, and when you can't see faith, this is how important faith is, because you know how you but again, you wanting something, and you can have faith and you have hope for it. But one thing that makes that work is, like the Bible says, even though I don't have to listen. You will hear me have some days with the Bible, okay? But for right now, I'm telling you the pieces of the plate that you can take from, okay, from this part. Faith without the works is dead. And I thank God for giving me the work. So God, thank you for giving me the energy to keep the works going and having the faith, because those two together help me get to the next level. Same thing for you. So keep that encouragement that even though you may have faith, but bitch, you got to keep on working. Have faith, but work. Work and have faith. And those two together will get you where you got to go. Okay. Don't lose focus. Oh, Shabbat. Let me get off this thing. I love y'all. Y'all be peaceful. You two people on here. All right. All right, y'all. And to you two people on here, hello. Just